years. Tori had one of those. She feels amazing now. Wait. Give her a second. She didn't go look at her phone charger. Wait. Now. Don't trip. Don't trip, Tori. Just reach it. Of course, as most of our cooking streams are, it's all, the video's all pre-recorded because Tori's still not very good at how to set up and how not to dox herself when she's cooking. So it's why all the videos are pre-recorded. There are 2 times, like the only time there's changes is if there's like a change in the angle or something. So everything takes like the amount of time that Tori has in the video. What is it? There's some bits that are blurry. Tori didn't actually finish watching through the whole thing before she had to start the stream. So, if you see anything, just pretend you did it, okay? Tori tried her best to try to blur stuff and like move the camera and stuff, but she never, you're never sure. How's your back? Tori's back is never good. Her foot's better though. Her foot's definitely better. By the time Tori finishes preparing to 900 sub celebration to reach 1K, we know what happens in 1K. It's a karaoke stream. Terrifying. Terrifying. What a terrifying concept that. Gaoooo, Brandon! Gaoooo! Tori's back is kind of dying. She's still looking for a chair. She's trying to find a Herman Miller. A Herman Miller Era, which is like known as the best ergonomic chair, but Tori's trying to find it for like 300 quid or less. And it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to find a chair that's meant to be like 1.2k RRP for 300 quid. But she's trying to find it. She's trying to search for it. So her back doesn't die, and she kind of knows it's gonna be good. Hope your back gets better. It's just old age. It's just old age. It doesn't get better. It just gets worse and worse. But you become, what's the word? You live with it. You don't think it's worth 1 more tip? Neither does Tori. That's why she's buying a second-hand one. It's why she's buying like a second, third-hand one as long as you can wear it. Nearly a month worth of weight. Exactly. So that's why Tori's only gonna spend like 300 quid on it. Gaoooo! Yeah, well, Gaoooo managed to help her like save up for it, so she really appreciates it. Gaoooo! Credit 800. It's been like 1.5 months or something. It's probably since January. Tori is really lazy. Then again, she didn't really feel like making Katsu Curry for a while. Making a 4th-hand car? I can't drive. She just runs everywhere. But thank you. Dorika has some water. So Tori, she checked the audio for the video, so I have to already know, okay? We're gonna go flip over to the video now. Go! Okay, so the way this works is that Tori, she has a cursor there. It's on VLC, so she should be able to hear it once she starts it. But just let her know about the audio and everything, okay? You're celebrating 800, but almost a 900. It's because Tori got 800 like in January. She just took her time to record a video. She doesn't know why it takes her time. It's not a difficult thing to do. It's not too difficult. Pretty kitchen. Have you seen this dot right here? Have you seen this thing right here? This thing right here? What is that? Why is that black dot? Tori has no idea. Right. So it's a bit messy. Tori knows. Just allow it, okay? But yeah, Tori's gonna be jumping around, like swinging around as she explains everything. So that's how the cook-along kind of works. Tori pre-recorded the video, and we're just gonna talk our way through it, okay? The pretty cow kitchen. What the hell do your kitchens look like? Like, Tori thinks her kitchen's kind of nasty. Can you hear it? Tori has no idea. It's gonna be very quiet for a lot of it. But for now, the first thing we do is we're gonna marinate the chicken, okay? Because it really should be marinated overnight. But we don't have time to do an overnight stream, so Tori's gonna marinate chicken first. So first you get chicken thighs. Tori prefers chicken thighs over the chicken breast because chicken breast is a bit too dry to her. Is Kitty? Yeah, it's hot. Who else is it? Do you not have the same outfit? What do you mean? But yeah, you want to cut the chicken into like manageable chunks, okay? So you want maybe like a good mouthful chunks. Oh yeah, make sure you wash your hands as well. You can't say you get too hungry. You're looking at raw meat right now. Not gonna lie, the chicken Tori used was kind of like almost off, and it like Tori's nose was like, But everything else was like, yeah, you can cook it. And Tori's like, okay. But yeah, you want to cut it into like manageable chunks, you know, maybe not too much fat in one, and just a good balance. Less salmonella, you're not gonna have it raw. That's why Tori washes her hands so often during these kind of things. But yeah, so now, yeah, here you go. Tori sniffed it. She was like, you'll be okay. So you want to put it in a Ziploc bag. You can put it in a bowl if you want. Tori thinks a Ziploc bag makes it much easier to mix. So put that chicken in there. Go and slam that chicken in. Find one that fits properly, but not too big though. Not too big. Okay. Now put that away. Oh, so Tori wasn't wearing socks, so it's 100% why it's blank, because Tori doesn't want you to see her feet. The chicken isn't sour. We've already eaten. We already eaten it all. Cause Tori made this on Wednesday, cause she needed time to edit and everything the video. But yeah. So you wanna like make sure that it's in room temperature-ish. No freebies. Patreon content. No, Tori forgot. Okay, Tori forgot to wear socks. Okay, normally she wears socks. Normally she has these little socksies, but she didn't feel like wearing socks because it was kind of warm. So yeah, you wanna break and crush the garlics. You wanna unpeel their skins. You want about for everything today. You want about 5 big cloves, but Tori's using 3 for the chicken. So you wanna kind of like chop it all up, crush it, and just make up. No, you don't have to paste it. Like obviously, the best way to do this is to like actually paste it, as in like put it through a food processor. Tori doesn't want to do that because she doesn't want to do any more washing. So you can just finely dice it. It just adds a bit of flavor to the chicken. So we're doing the chicken first because we need to leave it for marinade for like about at least 30 minutes. It takes Tori like maybe an hour of marinade from now. Then we're gonna fry the chicken. So you wanna crush the garlic cloves. It makes it easier if you crush them like that. It makes it easier to unpeel their skin. Tori's not the best at it because she doesn't really have that much palm strength. Like her hands may look okay size there, but trust her, it's small. Okay. Please only for only cows. No only cows. But yeah, you wanna pick about 3 of them. Okay. But also clean your surfaces because there's gonna be a lot of like excess bits and bobs. You're gonna see Tori like throw away a lot of shit. But now you crush, and snap. Tori's not very good at cutting as well. She can't do that thing where they go. No, Tori can't do that because she's not very good at it. Small girl, Tori's not small. It's just her hands are. I think they, like, you have sliders in a video game. You kind of like put everything in like an average size. Tori thinks she's like an average to chunky size, but like her paws, they like went down to the minimum size. It's crazy. Tori has still not met somebody who's like under the age of 10 with smaller paws than her. She found somebody that was like a quarter of her size. Cuts veggies faster than you do. Tori thinks she cuts it kind of slow. But yeah, so you want to put that mix it in here because we're gonna mix it in once we finish with everything. So now, you want your ginger. Tori really likes her karaage gingery, so you can like, what's the word? You can add more or add less if you want. This is actually Tori's first time properly like carving ginger. She likes having the easy, you know, the ones in the pots already. Tori usually uses those, but she was like, she can't use that. That's embarrassing to use on a stream. So she has a proper ginger this time. So we're gonna cut the ginger. You're just getting old. You need a new peeler. Peelers are not expensive. You definitely like Tori hardly ever uses her peelers. Like this is probably the most action that peelers got in like 2 years. Walmart doesn't sell ginger where you live. Do you not have like the easy ones? You know the ones that are like already been pasted? You might be able to find like pasted garlic and pasted ginger. Like those are actually really good for karaage because you don't have to do this. Tori has a really small she has a really small grater, so the smaller ones are good because you get like a good paste. So it takes a while, but you get there after a while, okay? So I can't hear. Can you guys hear? Oh wait, no. You can't hear this segment because Tori was talking to Fee during the segment, so we're just talking random stuff. That's why Tori muted it. You grate the ginger? Yeah, so you want to grate the ginger for this marinade. It's a marinade. You normally never grate ginger, but where did you get a grater size? Tori, you know what? Tori thinks she got it from a fancy Christmas cracker. Like a really fancy Christmas cracker. You think she got a really fancy Christmas cracker? Like where else are you gonna buy? Get like this grater has actually been amazing because it's really good for parmesan. It's really good for parmesan. Like if you get some cheese, that grater is amazing. So it's pretty powerful. This is a very fast. It was like one of those like ones where like they're like 5 pounds for like 2 crackers or something. During got it years ago though. She had this grater for like half a decade at this point. But yes, you want to grate it until you get the majority of it. The reason you grate because you want the flavors to infuse into the chicken. An actual useful Christmas cracker thing, exactly. But thing is, everyone makes fun of her for having this little grater because she has a massive one. She has a massive one completely fine. Just like she likes this tiny one because she thinks it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. That's great. Tori, you get terrible beans. Terrible. It's really cute. Enjoy it. I know I think it's really cute, but everybody thinks it's kind of it's when you see it, it's stupid. Cause think about it. Tori's paws are tiny, okay? Tori's paws are tiny. Can you imagine how it looks on like an average size paw? So yeah, put that all in there. You wanna put that all in there, just as much as you can. Get that juice in there as well, cause that's the whole point. The juice is the nice part. Okay, throw your shit. Right size grater. You think you prefer a small grater because you can hold it with one hand? Yeah, you can hold this one with very little hands. Look at it. So now you wanna put your soy sauce in. Tori kind of eyeball all her ingredients because she's crackhead. So you're just gonna wanna maybe about 3 tablespoons ish worth, like a really big tablespoon. The more you put in, the more like salty it is. You wanna put about 2 tablespoons worth of sesame oil. Pop, pop, pop. And a big bowl. Okay. You wanna put a tiny bit of mirin, so probably like maybe let's say maybe 2 tablespoons ish, like to make it fishy. It's soy sauce, not fish sauce. Then we put a bit of cooking sake, about 1.5 tablespoons in there. And now, oh wait, why did Tori decide to add more? Maybe that's why it was so salty. It was kind of salty, the one that Tori made. But yeah, now massage it. Give it a good old massage. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you for the donation, Cookie. Who are you? But thank you so much. Thank you. We're gonna slap it a bit, you know? Slap it around. You wanna leave it to marinate in a corner somewhere. You're gonna put it in room temperature. If your place is too hot, you may gonna put it in the fridge, but it should be fine. Should go some air out the bag? Nah. That's too much effort.
Fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
Why would you slap her? Why would you do this at this point? We're having a nice comfy cooking stream. But yeah, now you wanna peel the carrots. Tori got way too many vegetables, but it kinda made it. Tori wants to be massaging a bag, don't you all? Doesn't every cow want to be massaging a bag of chicken? But yeah, the more you massage it in, you might want to go and massage it a bit, like during eating speed and stuff. But it's not too bad. Makes you feel sleepy. Tori wasn't sleepy because no one helped Tori. Tori had to cook everything. But it's fun still though. Tori just peeling. Tori hates peeling. It's why we got baby potatoes. You can see it over here. Tori got baby potatoes because she doesn't want to peel the potato. So our potatoes are skin on potatoes. You know what? Add too much sugar. We added a couple of things you can't really see in the stream, but we'll see it in the stream in the actual curry part. But Tori adds she adds a bit of Worcestershire sauce, which is over there. Then she adds a bit of honey, and yeah, she adds honey into her curries because it tastes really good. Like it makes it different than just a normal Java curry. Tori normally gets a hot one, but because Wolf was around her den, she had to make mild curry or else she'll kill him. But yeah, honey is definitely worth it. Tori used budget honey this time, but if you use like really good quality honey, definitely works. That sounds like Tori sneezed. Villages home, good morning. Isn't it really early in the morning for you? Go to bed. Worcestershire is really hard to pronounce. Worcestershire? It makes Tori sound so British when she says it. Worcestershire. Worcestershire sauce. Or what many call Worcester. Worcester. Worcestershire. Copy. Welcome to Tori's comfy cooking stream. We're cooking Katsu Curry today. But right now, the next like 15 minutes is gonna be grating and cutting vegetables. So get comfortable, every cow. Worcester? Yeah. Worcester. Also, Tori recommends using a white onion instead of red onion because they didn't have any white onions at home. So Tori used red onion instead. It just makes it a bit more like stronger. So if you like the taste of strong onion, that you could use red onion, but it's not the best. Not the best. Tori thinks white onion just it's a bit softer, a bit less like painful for those who don't like strong flavors in their curries. Tori's using Java curry mix as well. Tori likes Java, but she quite likes the SB one as well. Really all we get is white onion. Tori just has one red onion in her fridge, and she looked at it and she was like, "Is this mold or is it frost?" And it was frost because we haven't died yet. Worcestershire? Yeah, it's called Worcestershire. Worcestershire. It is basically brown sauce. The hell was that? How did Tori say that? But yeah, you just want to grate them. You don't have to like grate them super well. You can kind of just casually grate them because Tori quite likes skin on her carrots, but it does change the flavor ever so slightly. The sound of video is off. It's just really quiet. Wait, let Tori turn it up a bit. You can hear it a tiny bit, but you hear it the moment Tori chops. Don't worry, you're gonna hear it like in about a few seconds because you're gonna hear the freaking chops. But yeah, let Tori know if you want anything changed with the volume and stuff. Please do not follow how Tori cuts her stuff because is Tori wearing her maid outfit? Yeah, she wears it every day. She streams. She wears it every day. In real life, a voiceover? It's a voiceover of her in real life cooking. Copy! But yeah, Tori just want to chop it. You want to chop it. You try to make it so it's the same level, like same amount, because they cook more evenly. But Tori likes undercooked vegetables in her curry, so she's a bit chaotic like that. Got big here. You don't have to point out your oopsie. Yeah, Tori picked it out. Like, don't worry, Tori, during the recording of this, Tori was like, "Ah, she made. Look at it. She did, and she was like, oh no." And then she lost it. And then she found it she found it after she finished cooking. The amount of carrots making you mixed feelings. We're making enough curry to feed like 20 people. You're gonna see in a moment how much curry we've made. We made a lot of bloody curry. A lot of bloody curry. Basically, Tori's a master chef now. Tori's like, you know what Tori is? Tori would describe herself as a homely gal cooking dinner for Kiryu, you know? Like, she feels like she's not a professional chef and she never learned how to cook, but she knows how to cook and cook comfy food. Yeah, you're gonna see how much curry she made. The homeless shelter, it actually fed like 4 or 5 of us for like 3 days so far. We still have a big pot of it left. Did tell you, Jake, one questions? Tori, no. Tori found one where she was cooking it, and then she found one where she was packaging it, and she was like, oh no. But yeah, there's a lot of carrots, but don't worry, there's gonna be a lot more potato in it as well. Tori actually doesn't really like potato very much, but it's like a common thing in Katsu curry to have potato. There was only 2 bits of it. Also, she also lost a potato at some point. Like the potato rolled away, and she was like, goodbye, potato. But like, she got like 2 bags of potatoes. She was like, she wants this equal amount of carrots and potatoes. But then it was way too many. She looked at it, she was like, oh, it's gonna be a giant portion of curry, isn't it? You love potatoes? Tori likes french fries and like curly fries and stuff. Amazing! You can see the roll, okay, you see that one? The one that's on her apron. Goodbye. And she's like, oh, god damn it. And she had to like bend down and go get it. You can see her pink hair. Curry fried, like poutine, right? But amazing! That's a lot of vegetables. Tori doesn't really count potato as a vegetable though. Like, it's not healthy for you. Tori, if this was Tori's own like curry, not to have like not an average curry, she would add like aubergine and eggplant into it. Maybe some courgettes and some more vegetables, but Tori's making a very basic curry. Would this be technically a 900 sub? No, because a 900 would be something else. Boy, what is potato? Your blood sugar spike? What do you mean? From just vegetables? How dare you insult the potato? What nutrition is there in potatoes? It makes you full. It makes you bloated. Curry like Pokemon should. Yeah, basically. Tori would just be like, the curry in Pokemon is actually the same kind of curry. Where's the protein? We haven't gotten there yet. We're making Pork Katsu, which is not the most healthiest because it's deep fried katsu, but you'll see in a moment. Y'all impatient. This is why Tori can't have anyone in the kitchen, because y'all like, is the food ready? And Tori's like, she's cutting vegetables. The all curry dive in Pokemon Sword should worry you? Yeah, masala, don't you? What's that? Wait, what's that? That was a Lola. Never mind. Is the food ready? No! Patience, children. Patience. But something delicious? Tori likes crispy potatoes. She likes oh, goodbye. She lost a potato. You can see her pause and she's be like, you know what? She'll get it later. yeah, you saw her. You'd be like, fine, she'll get it later. This is why you work alone in the kitchen. Tori doesn't mind people who help her in the kitchen by cutting vegetables and cook, because she hates cutting vegetables herself. Do we ever have potato? Yes, Tori got the potato. Don't worry. You love crispy potatoes. If you could never gain weight from French fries, you eat them all the time. Exactly! Exactly! Tori would do exactly that. She would eat potatoes all the time, and she didn't gain any weight. Baked potatoes? Not a fan. Tori likes baked potatoes. Tori likes potatoes to an extent, but baked potato is too mushy for her. Like jacket potato, which is what we have in the UK, where you put like you oven bake a potato and you like put like tuna mayo or like coleslaw and baked beans on it. It's too mushy for her. Then again, she's very Asian. You gain weight, but you don't think it was potatoes? It's the American diet. America! Yeah, you want the onions to be like slices, but not terrible, not like tiny slices. If you like chunks, you can use chunks as well. Please don't cut like Tori cuts because Tori is chaos incarnate. You want to curl your fingers so you don't like cut your fingers off. You can confirm you're living the dream like Tori wishes like she had the metabolism of a few gals. Because Tori would eat so much stuff. If Tori ever goes to the US, Tori's gonna eat so many foods. She's gonna gain so much weight. You look really close to cutting your fingers. No, Tori's actually never cut her finger whilst cooking before. She's never like actually hurt herself cooking. She did stump her toe on an enamel pit after this recording, no? So, Tori at first thought you don't need that much Java curry, but like Tori thought maybe half of it will work. It did not. You won't use all of it. Like Tori had 12 cubes in there, right? No shit. Yeah, she had 12 cubes. She already used 4, so there was like 8 cubes left. And she was like, okay, 4 cubes should be enough. No, 8 cubes. 8 cubes. Are you American not eating a lot of outside food, Tori? Tori eats out maybe like twice a week, maybe. When cutting, you need to be careful when cutting veggie. You ate curry cubes. Cutting onions without crying? It's cause it's red onion is not very tear-jerky. Like, red onion is not very tear-jerky. But now, we're gonna prepare our rice. So Tori's eating Japanese rice. You can use whatever rice you want. Tori would recommend Japanese rice because it just tastes better with the curry. Although you ever never use pre-made curry cubes, Tori was thinking whether or not she should try to make her own curry roll, but she doesn't want to risk it not tasting good. This is how she makes her curry. So, you want to mix your rice. You want to wash your rice a couple of times. Make sure the water isn't as milky as it is right now. Like, you want to obviously wash your hands before you do it because nasty. So you want to drain it. What makes Japanese rice? It's a very short grain. Is that soap? No, it's rice. It's what happens to rice water when you wash it, which you should. So you want to wash your rice a couple of times, maybe like 3 or 4 times, maybe. Please wash your rice. If you don't, you're eating dust. It's kind of gross. But like, don't like wash your rice in like soap. Just wash it with water, you know. So Tori used 3 cups of rice, which is enough for about. Oh, Tori missed a thing. Never mind. It's what happens when Tori's looking at the camera to make sure it's recording it, and then she misses it. But Tori used 3 cups of rice, so you want 3 cups of water. So you want Tori likes it when the rice isn't completely clear. Some people do completely cleared. It just takes too much time. Until you can kind of see, it's okay. But yeah, you wanna just clean your mess up before you continue, because that's water and Tori's it's near her, so don't do it. Just wash it with water. Yeah. So now you wanna cook your curry. So this is where your curry pot. Tori definitely used a curry pot that's too small. Use one that would happily fit everything. Okay, like, happily fit all your vegetables. Tori did not pre-measure this. Her curry pot was way too large. But yeah, so you want a bit of vegetable oil to cook the garlic. Go get you a big pot. You don't need to get a big pot. You just need to divide the... If you want to... Tori would always recommend maybe half her ingredients. Is that the is that outfit on the store? Wait, what? Tori's clothes? No, that's her clothes. She doesn't have a t-shirt in the store. Tiny pot. It's a massive pot. It's a massive pot. But yeah, you want the oil to cook a bit. Then you want to add the garlic in first, then the onions, then all the vegetables. Custom made uniform. It's a uniform. It's a uniform. It's a clothing. It should sizzle. Tori kind of put it slightly too early. You kind of hear the sizzle. Maybe. You have the BGM playing in the background. But yeah, you want it to lightly brown. You want to lightly brown your garlic before you add anything else. You add your onions in. Tori dropped the onion, but she cleaned it, so she put it back in. She cleaned the stove before she did the stream, okay? Her stove was kind of grim. Is the wooden spoon better than plastic or metal one? Tori thinks the wooden one doesn't scratch the surface as much. Like, it doesn't scratch the surface. Like, it doesn't... You don't want to completely brown, lightly brown. But yeah. You can see it's smoking quite a bit. Tori's got to turn her exhaust fan on, so it's going to be kind of loud from now on out. So let her know it's a bit too loud. But wooden is definitely better because it doesn't damage the pots as much. Tori does use plastic and metal occasionally. Bop, bop, bop. Sounds fine to you? Good, then go. But yeah, you want to add your vegetables in, because you're going to stir. We're basically lightly stir-frying them until they're kind of ish cooked. Then, this is where Tori realizes her pot is way too small. She got a little half oven glove, because normal oven gloves aren't as bad. Wooden spoons are good, but they don't last as long as metal and plastic, but they're definitely good for like the pots, especially if you have a non-stick pot or a pan. They're usually the best for that. Coffee, Scorpion! Coffee! We're currently doing a nice Katsu Curry cooking stream. You need a gigantic pot for the amount of vegetables you have here. What if you oven roasted veggies? So the problem is, okay, so some people with Katsu Curry, they even pre-cook the vegetables by boiling them, and then they or they oven roast it. It's fine, but the problem is after you finish the curry, the vegetables get very soggy. So if you like your vegetables soggy, that's definitely a thing you can do. But Tori likes to stir fry it. So it's not as like, it's still crunchy when it's done. So you want to add a bit of black pepper now. Add a good amount of black pepper. Yeah, wooden spoons older than you are? How do you know how old Tori is, huh? But no, like they get gross. Like they still are there, but they get gross. So you don't want to like. You shouldn't want to use it. Like, there's a certain amount of gross your wooden spoons and spatulas get, and you should really replace it. But yeah, add black pepper to taste. Tori didn't add too much this time because she knows that they might suffer a bit. The people eating it, so she was like, okay, she won't make it as peppery as it could be. So Tori's adding a bit of Gram Masala, which is a component of the curry roll anyway, but she likes it more curry tasting, so she's adding some Gram Masala. You can find it in like an international store, or you might be able to find it in like Walmart. She has no idea. You want to add a bit of cayenne pepper, a tiny bit, not too much, because it's up to helps your taste. Tori would add so much more, but she had to make sure that it wasn't too spicy for every cow. Tori's a youngling. She's not young. Rannon's is old. I'm going to eat something recently. It's 11 p.m. You shouldn't be eating anything anyway. Oh no, she lost a carrot. She put it back in. Wonder who got that carrot. Tori thinks she found one of the ends in here. But yeah, you want to cook it so that the Gram Masala and carrot and like the pepper and the chili all mix in. You don't sound old. Yeah, with this voice, Tori sounds like she's a child. Calling you old was uncalled for. Sorry, Fanny. Sorry. It's okay, your stove is clean, exactly. How's it going, by the way? Tori's doing good. Her foot is kind of painful. But it's okay. She's trying to make curry as her 800 sub special. Tori hopes you're okay as well, Scorpion. You shouldn't be eating anything sauce cooking potatoes. You eat potatoes right now? Bjorn? Cooking a good old potato? With your new oven? Tori, every time she buys a bag of potatoes, she like wastes like at least 3/4 of it. So now you want to add water. Tori didn't really measure the water. She kind of measured it right to the top of the water. She could. You don't burn the house. Tori's already in Skyan. But yeah, Tori would add the up to maybe like. Oh, don't ask why the camera's moving. It's kind of scary. She has no idea why. But she kind of fit it right to the brim. And then you want to turn the heat up because you want to try to get the water to boil. Why need to make them cold on bread? You're having cobs on cobs? At 11 p.m.? Ghosts are moving the camera? Well, technically her grandma's ashes are in Tori's den, so maybe it's her grandma. You haven't time to have a dog there for you older than you? That's not a good defense, Skyan! Add salt to taste. Tori adds a tiny bit because everything is kind of salty already. So you wanna mix it in. Just make sure, like, the reason why you're mixing it at the moment is because you don't want anything to burn at the bottom of the pot. Back in Jiu-Jitsu? Ooh, have fun! Tori's never learned Jiu-Jitsu. So you wanna add your Worcestershire sauce? Welcome back to the UK. At least the weather's nicer now. It was terrible yesterday. It was like pouring down in rain on Wednesday. It's been sunny the last 2 days. Mio needs those carbs to grow his beard. Don't they grow naturally? But yeah, ayo honey. It is Tori's kind of personal favorite item to add into her curry. It makes the curry taste a lot nicer. Cafe, Cherry, cafe. And all guys like trying to keep up with your youth. Things like that, you're gonna age so much quicker. Tori's like a half and half. She thinks she's old, but she's also, she knows, she understands she's still young. You know, she's past her quarter life crisis, but she's not past her midlife crisis yet, so she's okay. So now, you just wanna mix the curry a bit. You're growing a mustache? Yeah, Tori can't relate. Can't relate. Takes her like a year to grow a single eyebrow hair. What's your birthday yesterday? Oh, happy belated birthday, Scorpion! Happy belated birthday! Younger kids make you feel old. Just think about how Tori feels when kids start quoting TikToks. But yeah, go wash your stuff while things boiling, because you got a lot of washing to do. Go wash your stuff, because you don't want dirty dishes at the end. Tori still doesn't know why this thing is shaking. You hate TikTok? Tori used to hate it, but now she's making TikToks and she feels like she's let herself. She's betrayed herself. She feels like she betrayed herself. Wash your stuff with soap. Whoa, yes, wash your utensils with soap, yes. But yeah, you wanna mix your wee little curry. The color is actually quite nice. We haven't even added the curry roll yet, because we want to add the curry roll when it's slightly getting a bit bubbly. It's not the best bubbly just yet, but Tori was like, fuck it. Add it in. It's okay. She's always having fun. She's always having fun with her gal pals. You want to wash your food too? Stop washing your food! Talking about the shows you watch as a cub, you already did that? What do you mean? Twilight Hamtaro! She liked Hamtaro. She did? Was she a Twilight girl? No, she read the books and watched the movies, but she just didn't like anyone in the series. And it still is a great show. No, Tori's not really a movie kind of gal, so she never really watched the movies per se. If your tooth's fake, you gonna blame Tori? Your food's gonna taste healthy, okay? Your food's gonna taste healthy. But yeah, you just wanna mix it. It's gonna take a while to boil, especially if you're doing a low-ish medium heat. You've never seen Hamtaro? It's a good series. It's a good series. Would recommend. Now you want stew. Is cabbage a good ingredient for curry? Tori wouldn't have it in the curry because it gets very, very soggy. Tori would have it cut raw and served with the curry. So it gets slightly soggy with the curry when you serve it with it. Tori wouldn't put it in the curry because it'll just become mush in the curry. Like, it cooks too easily. So Tori would, like, put it on the side with it. Onions, rice, potatoes, peppers, and soap. Stop adding soap into it. You're gonna make some ramen? Okay. Wait, you're having dinner at 10:45? You're chaotic. Think about your metabolism. Think about your metabolism. Hope the stream goes well, boss. Thank you, Scorpion. Enjoy your ramen. Add some vegetables to it, or at least an egg. At least add an egg. Make sure you add it. Also, make sure you cook the noodles, drain the water from the noodles, and then add new water in, so you don't drinking the preservatives, okay? Tori, is it already too late? No! You make ramen pasta. You don't sleep, Brandon! You don't sleep! So your dinner time is a normal time. But yeah, so you want to add all the curry raw, and you want to make sure it dissolves. So you see our little blocks in there, you want to make sure it dissolves. So just gently move it. Like, obviously if you have a bigger pot, you can, like, aggressively mix it, but Tori can't do that. Because if she aggressively mixes, everything will topple over. Drain out. No. Not in this. In your ramen. In your ramen. Oh, in Scorpion's ramen. If you drain the water when you cook the ramen, and then put new water in before you put the soup powder and everything in. Do the curry blocks make the curry thick? It will thicken up. Tori's making quite a watery curry this time. It will thicken up ever so slightly. Whilst it's cooking, because you want to let it evaporate a bit. It will cook. But if you want your curry to be really, like, thick, you want to add corn starch into it. If you don't drain the noodle, water, and replace it, then you don't understand? What do you mean? You gotta! Or else you're drinking preservatives! You're nasty! Maybe you start cooking the noodles, you can still drain it, but you make sure, like, it's just a bit healthier in a way, so you're not drinking the preservatives and the, like, nasty stuff. But yeah, Tori added the other bit of curry block. Don't trust Skya in the kitchen or any of his cooking. Every dog can learn how to cook. Tori never learned how to cook until she became independent from her mama. Her mama used to cook, and she used to, like, ban Tori from the kitchen. And when she left, Tori was like, okay, she can either spend 20 quid to eat the food she likes, or she can make it at home for £2. So she learned how to cook because she was Asian and she was cheap. But yeah, you can, if you don't like the froth, you can use a spoon to take the froth out. It's just froth. The pot is so full, yeah, this is when Tori regrets there's a regretty spaghetti here because Tori was like, "Ah, crap! She put too much water in. She can't mix anything. The water will evaporate ever so slightly, so it's not too bad. You can evaporate it down. She did make it a bit too watery, but she can't add in more curry roux, so we're gonna move it to the side whilst it's not gonna boil over. She didn't boil it over. She's good at cooking, so she didn't boil it over. How the liquid not falling out of the pot is a mystery, because she's a pro cook. Just drink the water. Yeah, we end up making it, but just allow it, I know. But yeah, Tori, you're gonna leave that to stew and shimmer in about low to medium heat. The low to medium heat will help it evaporate a bit. Do keep an eye on it, mix it every once in a while. Every maybe a couple of minutes, just give it a bit of stir. But you wanna make sure this oh, there you go. That's where Tori was like, oh no! Oh no! It spilled a bit because she went too aggressive with it. And then she just cleans it. Imagine actually having a gas stove. Y'all have induction stoves, don't you? In the US. So you gotta let it stand there. Yeah, you gotta let it boil and evaporate a bit. Because the carrots and the potatoes still aren't cooked. They're gonna cook in the curry sauce. So the potatoes and carrots taste like curry. You have a gas stove? Gas stoves are good. It cooks the food so much quicker. Electric ones take ages to heat up. You know those paper towels? Everybody knows the paper towels. It's the cheapest. It's blue towel. The cheapest one. It's the cheapest one. But yeah, you want to stir it occasionally. Just let it stir. So now we're gonna prepare the katsu while it just boils. So you can see it bubbling over there. You can see where's the control? There we go. You can see it slightly bubbling. That's good because it's evaporating some stuff. You never seen blue towels? Only white towels is the cheap one. It's because you haven't been to Costco. But yeah, first thing we're going to do with the pork. It's been left out at the same time as the chicken, so it should be around room temperature-ish. First, you want to mash it. You want to smash it with a hammer. So, if you don't have a hammer, you can use the end of a rolling pin. It does the same trick. But Tori likes you to smash it because she feels like she's powerful if she does it. So, right now she's trying to look for it. She's like, oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Do you want me to bat the pork? Nope, better to leave it. It tastes really good in a katsu when you leave it. Not too much fat though, because it does get a bit oily, but we're mashing it. But yeah, we're gonna swap perspectives now. You can actually see what's going on. So we're smashing it. Papa, you wanna make it you don't have to make it very thin, but Tori likes it thin because you can get a bigger katsu. About maybe less than a centimeter in thickness, about maybe 7 millimeters. The pork, yeah. You can use chicken breast if you want, but pork is usually better because it's the more traditional one. But yeah, just smash it. Biggie smashy. Tori has no idea why her camera's moving. It is on a really awkward tripod, so just don't mind it too much. A bit scary, yes, but Tori has no idea why it's shaking so much. You have allergies to pork? Then use chicken breast. So with chicken breast, you wanna butterfly the chicken breast. So you wanna make it in 2 slices and do the same thing. So you wanna pat your pork dry, your desired protein. You really think you enjoyed breaded pork cutlets? Just looking at it makes you feel uncomfortable? Oh no! But the title! Look at the stream title! It says Cooking Pork Katsu! No! But yeah, you can make it as thin as you want, but bear in mind when you make it thin, it does cook a lot faster. So keep in mind with cooking times in the fryer. But yeah, once it's kind of dry, you can't read. So far, yeah, aren't It looks like meat because it is meat. It is meat. You can also use tofu if you want. If you're not feeling any like red meat or like animal protein, you can also use tofu. You want extra firm tofu though. You don't want the soft stuff. So you want 3 bowls. 1 for the cornstarch, 1 for the bread, which Tori has in a giant pot for some reason. You're not the only baby here. Skyya. But yeah, if you don't want red or like white meat, you can use you can use fish. It does take a bit quicker. Is cornstarch a better flour? Cornstarch and corn flour are very different things, so make sure you get cornstarch. You can use rice starch. You can use what other starch? Potato starch as well. That's usually good. But yeah, you wanna get 3 eggs. You want 3 eggs in your as your wash. That will cover all the pork, more or less. Like 2.5 does, but Tori's chickens lay like weird sized eggs. What alcohol pairs best with Katsu Curry? Probably a Japanese beer, Asahi. That's usually what they serve in curry shops in Japan. But yeah, probably beer, because it's deep fried. Your average height for a man, what is average height? Like 5'7"? But yeah, you wanna scrum, like, you know, mix your eggs so it's good for washing. You're gonna use your cornstarch and put it all in. You can just throw it away. Fire it in. You're tall. It's only 5 foot. Love Asahi. Asahi goes really well because Asahi is refreshing. You make sure you put the Asahi in the fridge first so it's nice and cool, because you're having it with deep fried pork. Okay, so it's going to be nice. Like beer and deep fried pork, apparently it's good. Tori's not a big beer gal. She's much more of a gin gal. But now, so first you want to put the pork in the cornstarch, then the egg, then the bread. So maybe get a pot that like actually fits everything. There's people younger than you that are taller than you, yes. There are people that are much younger than Tori and very taller than Tori, but Tori can still beat them up. Put alcohol in the meat. No! Stop! Stop! So now, you want to put it in the same level. So like this. Okay. Oh wait, let Tori move out the way. You can see the process. You don't really need to see the pork that much, but yeah. So, you want to put the cornstarch first. You want to cover it and make sure it's completely dusted. It does help in terms of like keeping the meat on, like keeping the crust on the meat. You can't double wield it. Try doing it just so that she saves a bit of time. But it does make it difficult. Troy recommends if you're double wielding, you're having 1 for dry stuff and 1 for wet stuff. So 1 for the egg and the breadcrumb and 1 for the cornstarch. You want alcohol and meat? Alcohol and meat is it's good. It's a good mix, but you gotta wait another 3 years, Skyat. Troy's the perfect height to be up, guys. Yeah. 1 swift kick. Method. You have to put alcohol in the meat. No, that's for like beer battered stuff, and that's complicated. That won't go well with katsu very much. 3 years? Yeah, isn't the alcohol drinking age like 21 or something? Tori's a mouse on tiger style? Yeah, she'll just punch you in the face. Then again, she's always wondering, right? How well would she fare in an actual fight? She just punched me out and get she's not that short! She's not that short. She's not that short, okay? She's short, but she's not that short, okay? She's not that short. She's like a normal height, okay? No, she's normal height. That's what it all come in. Fine, We're even now. 21's the age for smoking and drinking in the US? Yeah. Or is it 4 years for you? Try to remember. You're just a baby still. Still a baby. It's smoking as well. Try never do that. Try thought like it's only for drinking. But yeah, you wanna bread it? You can. If you're really feeling frisky, you can double egg and double bread it. But use alcohol? You used it? What did you use it for? Like, cooking and alcohol doesn't get you drunk because you've already burnt off the ethanol, okay? Like, there's no actual alcohol. It's only the taste of alcohol left when you cook with alcohol. But yeah, you want to batter it. It does take some time. It does take a bit of practice. Your fingers will get kind of gross. But yeah, if somebody gets drunk from eating stuff that's like cooked in alcohol and you get drunk, you are pretending to be drunk. You got placebo right there. You use alcohol a lot to get drunk. Cafe, hombre! Cafe! Welcome! We're currently cooking some Katsu Curry. We're doing the Katsu part at the moment. Good old Katsu part. We're making 6 of them. Your ears bruise, your legs and knees. What did you do? What did you do? But yeah, it's every time you do a fight, follow the grandpa advice to get your dad to explode the fight, but don't fight fair. Yeah. But that's a street fight. That's not like a UFC fight, you know? You might check out buy out the meat early. It's pork. Do not eat raw pork. Do not eat raw pork. That's how you get salmonella as well. Unless you raise that pig yourself and you know that pig is safe, do not eat raw pork. Especially not from Lidl. Lidl meat is really good, but just don't eat it. Can't stop you, you will die. You will get poisoning and then somebody, your family will sue her. Your family will sue her. You want this tiger to be living on the street? Huh? Huh? You trip a lot? Oh. You bruised that eating, Tori? Where's the last time Tori bruised? Like, probably from, like... she didn't know. Like, probably bruised. Last time she dropped her Switch or phone right into her paw and, like, it left, like, a dot of bruise. No, you don't. You behave. Good boy. Good boy. But yeah, look at that. You want to bread it? You can use like panko, like actual good panko, but try homemade this breadcrumbs. So you know, like crusts. You can oven fry crust. Like I'll put it in the oven, cook the crust for a bit, and then blend it, and then make sure like breading. Try things is a good way of saving breadcrumbs, like bread crust, if you don't like crust in your sandwiches. It lasts for a long time as well. So, after you finish with your everything, you can add the leftover cornstarch into your chicken. There's no waste. There's no waste. It's about like a third of a cup of starch in there if you really don't want to use the same stuff. But try like, fuck it. Try use the same stuff because you don't want to waste it. So you want to mix it. You want to massage it. Get good massagey. Good massagey. Yeah, massage it in. Squish it in. And you want like, it'll come out a weird like sand color, which means it's cooking well. It's combining with the cornstarch and getting all gloopy. You aren't gonna absorb the alcohol if it's poured into a wound. Massage the chicken breasts and chicken thighs. Giving those thighs a good massage. Exactly. Good practice. But you want to mix it so it's like well mixed. Make sure like you can mix it. You don't have to do it perfectly. But now we're gonna go deep fry. So, you want to get your wok? Your good old wok? Tori's wok is kind of grim, but that's how a wok should really look like, in Tori's opinion. Oh, that's the thighs, yeah. That's the marinated thighs. So, if you don't have one of these, Tori recommends getting one of them a little you can put your oil, you can put your fried items on top of it to let it drain a bit. It's really good. It's not that expensive either. Deep fry time? If you didn't absorb it, then where did it go? Why are you absorbing it? Huh? Tori also recommends using vegetable oil for the deep frying part. And it does this color a bit, so it's like one of those ones you have to use one time and only once only. You can get specific brands that are made for deep frying that doesn't like go brown and stuff, but Tori doesn't have that. So you want enough just to like cover the meat that you're gonna cook. You don't need that much. So now you're gonna like heat it up. It takes maybe like 5-10 minutes to heat up. What was that noise? Was that for a video? Was that from outside? Who knows? That was scary. Try harder. Alcohol evaporates to reach low temperatures. That was a bleep. Tori's got a Facebook message. Why is she getting Facebook message at this time of the day? Close that. Facebook, go away. Don't show her age. She's old. Okay, she uses Facebook. Facebook, leave Tori alone. Leave Tori on Facebook alone. She uses Facebook, okay? Leave her alone. Leave her alone. At least not MySpace. Is it still running? Boomer Dragon, don't call it. Don't call Tori. Tori just uses Facebook, okay? It's just time people use Facebook, okay? It's nothing to be bad about, okay? So you want the temperature to be 175 centigrade? You can't just leave it there. Tori didn't really trust it there very much because it is plastic on a deep fryer. Every once in a while you look down and see. You didn't even recognize the sound notification. Leave her alone. You still use Facebook Messenger. Let's go, Jerry. It's not just Tori, okay? It's Tori. Why did Tori get a Facebook notification at freaking 11 p.m. in the evening? Who's messaging her at 11 p.m. in the evening? No, go away. It's why she does everything needed. You're sad? You're mad? Mad? Not Tori, not alone? Okay, good. Wait, let you send you a messenger? No! 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 And then you're leaving her aid by having her number. Look! People still use Facebook, okay? You still need to use Facebook to like connect to old classmates. Exactly! Thai people use Facebook, okay? Can you find your no? It has her mom on it. You know what's adding her? No one's adding her on Facebook. Okay, grandma. She has like old people on She's still waiting. Still waiting for this to go heat it up. Still waiting. Just waiting until it... Tori should have done this earlier, but she didn't want it to overdo. Your cat is watching you. No, 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 no. Okay. Now, your cat's gonna poop in your litter box in 20 minutes. Do you cook often, Tori? Cooks at least 3 times a week? Like, depends on what she feels like eating. She normally cooks quite a lot. She cooks for a couple of days. She does cook mostly Asian kind of food, but she does cook if her housemates or her guests want particular kind of food. She doesn't like cooking it. She made Jay asada fries a couple of weeks ago because he was really craving it. Because we don't have that over here. Tori still doesn't know what it is. Apparently it's like a South American kind of type of fries with like lemon steak on it. Tori was like, okay. So she just like looked up the recipe and cooked it. You gotta look for now. Hope the stream goes great. Thank you, Scorpion. Hopefully you find your food. But yeah, you want a good fry. So it's gonna bubble a bit. You want to do about 1 minute per side. Your cat says you want to be friends with you on Facebook. That's not what she said. Try to know what she said. Only the best cows poo poo in the litter box. Where else are you gonna poop, huh? You gonna poop your neighbor's garden? Huh? But yeah, you want to start picking out the little bits early. You can kick it out with a straightener if you want. It just so that your oil doesn't get all grim. Over in a few measures of your sisters, you almost exclusively look at Toho posts. Oh yeah, because you said you liked Chi-Chi's Facebook thing, right? Chi-Chi's as old as Tori because Chi-Chi also has a Facebook. Because he has a Facebook page. That's how Brandon found Chi-Chi, Tori remembers. Coming through the food request, Tori would always try to cook. If you have like a favorite personal food, Tori will always try to cook it. Tori remembers, Tori made a brushk, which is like a, I forgot what country it was. It was a European soup with, beetroot. Brushk. So yeah, she did that because somebody, was like, oh, you should try it. Tori's like, okay. So she'll try it. She did try it. But yeah, so you want a good, light brown crust. Depends on the thickness of your katsu. If your katsu is quite thick, you want to be a bit longer. But if it's quite thin, it's gonna cook very quickly. Ukrainian rusk? Yeah, it was with the beetroot and everything. Can you make a triple Krabby Patty deluxe? Isn't Krabby Patty just like a normal patty? Like, isn't that the joke? That his patties are just like normal burgers? Tori does want to try to make her own burger though, with like her own pieces of like mince and stuff. But yeah, you want to fry each one, let it dry in the air rack for a bit. Let it drain a bit. Looks delicious. It is really good. It was actually pretty good. Tori normally adds a bit of pepper and salt in her cornstarch. She was like, let's go for simple. Let's go for simple. Looks like fish? You look like fish. This is... And then again, katsu all looks the same. Like chicken and pork look exactly the same when you cook it. Home-baked burgers sound really good. No, Tori's actually never tried making it. She kind of wants to. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we'll do that for 900. Well, no, because Tori wants to bake her own bread as well. That's gonna take ages. That's like a 3-hour. You look like a fish? No, are we doing look insults now? Because Tori will bring on a tic-tac-toe. Tori will bring it out. You want to bring it out, huh? But no, homemade bagels are amazing, but Tori wants to try to make everything by herself. The only thing she didn't want to like try to make was maybe the cheese, because like that's kind of hard. But Tori thinks she wants to try to make it herself one day. Learn to make cabbage rolls like your mom does. Ooh. Like the ones with like meat inside them, like little packages. Those are really cute. Those are really Tori wants to try it. You know what you do look like a fish? Every day you stay in your bed, opening and closing your mouth like a fish in a tank, so you guess you're a fish? Are you a delicious fish? Are you sashimi apple? And now you can transfer that piece that stripped the bait onto like a plate with some kitchen roll on it, so that you can have it more space. So we're just gonna deep fry it. Continue good old deep fry. You love homemade burgers? Tori wants to try to make her own like burger patty. You know, like mixing some pork, some beef, the onion, the turmeric, and everything. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that as a live stream. Okay, you're still gonna start frying your karaage as well, cause Tori is lazy. You can hear the sizzling. Good old sizzling. Can you hear it, or is the BGM too loud? You're lazy too? But Tori just doesn't. Looks like she's gonna be here for ages if she fried each one individually. I can hear it. Excellent. That sizzling is such a satisfying noise. It's such a satisfying noise, isn't it? It's one of Tori's favorite cooking noises, the sound of sizzling food. Beautiful. Also, when you put things in deep fryer, put it like away from you. Don't be like Tori, just drop it down because you can't burn yourself. Can you turn on the heat to cook it faster? You can, but you have to make sure it stays in a neutral 175 degrees because you might overcook it. If you have the oil too much, it will burn the outside but not cook the inside. So you have to make sure that it's not too hot that it burns the outer crust before it cooks the inside. It's especially important if you're doing it on like, if you're doing this on like, you know, chicken and pork. If you're making a beef taiyaki, like katsu taiyaki, you can just put it on like super high heat and just freeze it, and inside will be still raw. This is what you want in a beef katsu. You like medium rare? Tori likes medium rare, but not pork. Not medium rare pork. First time you tried making fried chicken, you had the oil too hot, burn the outside and raw inside. Exactly. So that's what you want to try to avoid. That's why you want to keep the thermometer there. Like Tori can kind of tell just from the looks of and the sizzling of how temperature it is. Like the temperature, but like you can kind of tell if the temperature is right if it's making too much noise or making too much, not enough noise. Down there, Charlie. Again, you disappeared, but here you are. Chicken tastes this way, is it pink, right? Yeah. For the bacteria. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Unless you go to a specialist restaurant that has like raw chicken. Tori knows a few Japanese izakaya stores that's raw chicken, but then they actually test their chickens, you know? Like, if Tori decides to kill one of her chickens to eat, she will get the meat tested, then she can eat it raw, she can. But she does worm her chickens and stuff, so technically she'd be fine, but you wouldn't want to get taste for it, you know? How's the cooking going? We're actually on our finishing steps. We're actually cooking the we're deep frying right now, the katsu. Don't kill your chickens, they're cute. They are a bit dorky. They're a bit dorky. The next time you get to see them will probably be like... The next time you probably see them will probably be a long time because Tori never streams during the day anymore. They just chill during the day. They just burp burp. Chicken cam Wang. Tori could next time she has a morning stream. She can have chicken cam back up, but she hasn't done a Twitch chicken cam stream in ages. Watching the food cook makes you crave beer. Have a beer. It's 5 p.m. You're allowed to now. It's 5 p.m. on a Friday, so yeah, it's the weekend now. As long as you're 21 or 18 in other countries. You want to kind of use your shredder to get rid of this stuff. You want to get rid of it because it does like make the oil a bit gross. Tori's not very good at it because Tori doesn't have a good shredder. We actually did a chicken cam stream. Yeah, it was a redeem. You can press redeem and then Tori will open the chicken cam so we can look at the chicken cam. But the problem with the chicken cam at the moment is that because Tori lets the chickens re-roam most of the day now, because sun's coming out, it's kind of safe in the area now. Her chickens aren't in the coop all the time, so it's kind of hard to get a good chicken count when they're not in the coop. Because Tori's not willing to show you her garden because it toxes too much of her stuff. Why is your soap medium rare? Stop cooking soap. But the instructions are going to just deep fry it. Tori's not sure whether or not you can air fry it. Tori wouldn't air fry it personally. Tori doesn't know if you can. She knows a few people who do baked katsu, but she has no idea how they do it. So you can look it up. You can definitely look up good instructions on how to do baked katsus. But Tori thinks deep fried hits the spot slightly differently, you know? It hits the spot. You have an air fryer, you can use that. But Tori doesn't know how it sets up, so Tori wouldn't recommend it. Gonna be up Thursday morning, gonna have a GaooO stream. Tori, bye Delta, bye. Have a good sleep, and Tori hopes you have a fun day tomorrow. Poso? Tori has no idea what poso is. What's poso? Let's go look it up on her phone. What is poso? Poso. No! The Mexican traditional soup. Homemade with meat and received. Oh, this looks good. You want to try making it? Tori would like to try making it one day. Tori's not the biggest fan of soupy things. Tori doesn't really like soups that much because she finds it like shrunk. She finds it's very Moorish and she eats too much when she has it. You don't like soup? Soup is very strong. Like Tori just drinks too much of it. You ever had it? No, Tori wants to try and make. If it's your favorite meal, Rumbler, Tori will want to try and make it. She wants to try and make every gal's favorite meals, but she wants to know her gals more, right? So she wants to make people's favorite meals. You hate soup? What a sentence! This is not true. I hate soup. The life stew. Tori's not a fan of stew either. Like, it's weird. Like, curry is probably the most stewy thing she can like handle. You eat soup, you don't know you're calling your favorite. Tori likes tomato soup, like cream of tomato or cream of mushroom, but she feels like it's a side dish. Like, she feels like she's never full. Like, she feels like she's never full when she has a soup. Or still, she feels like she feels like she eat like rice with it or something. Like chicken noodles, like, you know what soup is? Soup is what she has when she's ill. She has congee. Those bubbles look tasty. Do not eat the bubbles. Like this, the bubbles right now is telling Tori that the heat is too high. So, Tori will probably lower the heat a bit. Yeah, there you go. She lowered the heat a bit because she can see that it's a bit too high and it's going a bit too bubbly. So it means it's cooking way too fast. How do you dispose of the oil? Tori waits for it to cool down, follows it into like a container and throws it away. There is specific locations that you can throw away oil in, which is like at the local dump. There is like a section where you can go and like pour your oil in, which Tori does if she needs to, but Tori just puts it in the general bin. In a container, after all. She just puts it in a container. Bubbles are cool, but you know, that's a sign that it's cooking too fast. Like, you see her chicken's cooking a lot faster than it really should. Is that type of food you don't like cooking? Tori, like, as in don't like cooking, don't like eating. Because Tori doesn't actually really like deep frying. Because it spits and it's scary. And Tori's gotten burnt so many times from spitting oil. She doesn't actually like deep frying very much. She doesn't really like baking either, because she doesn't have the patience for it. You know when you're like, you have to like slowly cook, like slowly wait for it to rise, and Tori's like, oh, it takes so long. Why do people pour oil into a container? Your mom always does that. It's because it's easy to take care. It depends as well. If you wanna, like, it's what Brian said, if you wanna reuse it, you can reuse it. Tori only throws away oil if it it looks like right now, which is brown as all hell, and it's like it looks used. You can definitely keep, if you do light frying, you can keep it into a small container and use it. But Tori would like probably throw this one away because it's gone really dark. You know, like nobody likes frying because it spits. And Tori doesn't have that thing, you know that some people have those like nets they can catch oil with. That's a lot of effort. Just don't use oil you fried fish in or other foods. Yeah, just don't do it. You love grilling? Grilling is good. Tori actually bought a table grill, because she wants to do a grilling stream, like an actual live stream of her grilling some, like having a barbecue with every cow. Or maybe you're planning the same food and sometime soon you can keep it. It depends. Now, some oil just looks bad. Like, some oil looks nasty and you're like, ugh. You have to watch it? Yeah, maybe we'll do it for a 900 special or something. Tori was saying after it's live streamed. A live video. The price of a flat electric grill? Yeah. Tori got one as well. It like cost her like 40 quid and she was like, haha. This would be good for her streaming. But yeah, while the rest are cooking, because Tori's gonna take too long to prepare all the food, we have some of the food here. All the katsu is here. But get your plate, get your rice, which has already been done cooking ages ago. 900 pesos basically tomorrow. Wow. Tori's is late, okay? You always used to go to make burgers? Ooh, that's a good idea. Maybe we can make burgers instead. We can make like, we can try out, we can have ingredients and we can make burgers for every cow. That sounds like fun. Like, you know, like every cow puts an order in and Tori will make all the burger orders. That'd be kind of fun, like a Five Guys style, and we all try it. And Tori will try it, and she'll add whatever you want in the stream. And then Tori might die from eating all those burgers. Maybe she can ask like either Jay, or her other housemates to join her, so they can eat the burgers as well. The only problem is Tori's kind of worried about the smell of the food because this is her bedroom. She streams in her bedroom, so all her clothing are in here. Are you gonna send your order? Has Tori not? Send you her order? She doesn't have a good memory, okay? She sometimes forgets stuff and she not? She has a coffee now with stuff in the store? Is she? You want a burger street? Okay. Tori's not gonna send you the order because it's gonna be gross. It's gonna be like rotten. But yeah, Tori's adding a tiny bit of pickled ginger because she really likes pickled ginger in the curry right now. She's really been into pickled curry recently. Also, she also gets the juice everywhere. It's kind of gross. It's like, oh, okay, never mind. She go clean. Okay, she go get the towel. Go clean all the mess. You like pickled plums? Pickled plums are a bit too sour probably for this. Pickled ginger is definitely good for this. Were you feeding these foods? Jay in the household? Yeah. Wolf was also over the last week, so Tori fed it as well. Pickled ginger, not pickles and ginger. Tori doesn't like pickles. They're cucumbers. They're scary. Ginger disgusting? You say that, but it tastes really good. Tori definitely recommends this. This little pink stuff right here. Really good with Japanese curry. It actually is really good for kind of making sure it's like a good palate cleanser between each bite. So Tori made this curry a lot more warrior than she normally does. She would recommend adding some bit of corn starch or maybe a bit more curry roll if you want to. But it's still like a decent curry, she thinks. The smell is very strong. Like the whole house smells like curry right now. Pickled ginger and beer is good too. Exactly. Tori would be an amazing housewife with all these tasty cooking. Tori likes cooking. She doesn't like cleaning. It's like to reset taste. Yeah, it's why people have ginger between sushi bites. It resets your taste buds basically. Tori likes to cook, but she doesn't want to clean. So it's the trade-off she gives her housemates. She cooks for them, but they clean. Oh yeah, you love it. You love ginger? Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, this is Tori. Also, Tori's off the screen right now because she's preparing all the meat. she's deep frying it out, and then she's coming back. She was like, oh, she really should prepare the food and actually feed somebody. We can hire a house cleaning service. Tori might actually get a housekeeper at some point because she and her housemate were like, we'd rather spend money and get a house cleaner that cleans the house than actually do it herself. But yeah, there we go. We're gonna cut them to pieces and we're gonna pick it up and display it. So, boop. You can see the pork is actually cooked completely through. So you want to cook completely through. It's important too, okay? Cute knife, yeah, it's a pink little knife. And you can see in the corner here, it's a Tori kitchen chopping board. You can also put some of the Japanese pepper as well on top if you want. Tori thinks it adds a little bit of a tang. And it's done. But you can't really see it. Oh no. There you go. There you go. I'll put it there. But yeah, that's basically done. There we go. Look at it. Oh wait, go back. Go back. We're gonna pause it. We're gonna pause it at the video. We're gonna pause it so we can look at it. Pause it. Oh wait, no. Okay. Gotta pause it in the right time because VLC likes to turn it off at random times. There you go. Perfect. It's done. It took like an hour and 20 minutes more or less. It doesn't take that long. But it's pork. Just imagine it's chicken, Cyan. Just imagine it's close your eyes. It's chicken now. Give you some. We can't finish all the katsu. We still have curry left. We still have curry left. We still have a lot of curry left. And Tori doesn't know what to do with it. She doesn't know what to do with it. She has so much curry left. You'd pay whatever amount you depended for that. Like this, like all of it. Like everything you saw in the whole, all the video and everything. Like all of this, all the ingredients and everything. Probably the pork was 3 pounds. The curry itself was 6 pounds. The potatoes and carrots were 2 pounds. And that's 20 pence. Everything else, everything all together, ended up just costing me. Oh, there we go. Wait. It ended up costing less than, maybe 15 pounds for everything all together. And that's a lot of meals. So, it's actually a good level, a good amount of food. Obviously, things like soy sauce and stuff, you have to do it yourself. But leave Tori's code alone. It's VLC, okay? Tori wants to listen to the thing because she can have it, playing on the video. She can have it, just vibing on the video, like this. But then she can't hear anything. She just hear nothing. And dubbing over pure silence is kind of difficult, not gonna lie. Dubbing over pure silence is kind of hard. But yeah, the food is done. It's ready. It's ready, every cow. It's ready. But yeah, so we got our chicken right there. We got the rice up there. You want maybe 2 spoons of rice? 2 rice cooker spoons? Some carrots, you got the potatoes, got the carrots, got the onions, got the curry, you got the ginger up there, someone. You gotta taste this? You don't like pork. The food must be 100 out of 10. It was actually really good. Tori was surprised because Tori really likes honey in her curries. But people tend to be ooh, curry. Sometimes she likes adding apple jam. Apple jam is actually surprisingly really good for curries. People just think it's kind of weird. Tori didn't add it this time because she thinks it might be a bit too, crazy. But she normally adds a bit of apple, apple compote? Is it compote? It's like the jam, but not a jam. It's bits in it. Apple jam and curry, yeah. It's a very Japanese thing to do. Apple flavored curry is actually very, very, very nice. But she added honey into her curry and it adds a good flavor. Does all jam work? Apple isn't very common. Tori's not really sure. Tori's never tried it with a berry jam. You can probably get away or maybe marmalade, like maybe orange jam, maybe. Looks like a nice real thing, Scorpion. You like adding dark chocolate instant coffee? Tori isn't the biggest fan of the chocolate and curry kind of thing. She thinks it makes it too sweet. You wish the izakaya where you live wasn't an hour away? Could you not find like a normal Japanese restaurant? Most Japanese restaurants have it. Their curries aren't the best. Tori would always recommend cocoa curry if you have one nearby. But most people don't have one nearby. Cafe, Thomas, cafe. You kind of came at the end of the stream though. He's really sorry. Well, we finished making a Katsu Curry. We finished making the curry. Your meat tastes like soap. That's not how your ancestors make it. Concerned, but yeah, we made all the food right from the beginning. It took us an hour and 20 minutes, basically an hour and 25 minutes. Coming day, but Tori really still appreciates you coming by, Thomas. Still appreciates you by coming by. But yeah, so you can do a lot of replacements. So you can replace, if you don't want pork, you can have it with chicken breast or tofu. You can try with other meats as well. If you have beef, you can definitely just flash fry it, because you want the inside to be medium rare or rare still. The karaage was very, very salty. Tori would have added a bit less soy sauce into it. You can see the karaage right there, like right here. It's very gingery, very gingery. It's very strong in the ginger department. Very gingery. Super gingery. But we made our curry. There it is. This was our it was an 800 sub special. Even though we're so close to 900 because Tori has bad timings in life. Is it a time that it's just Tori doing a speed of cooking it? It's the whole time lapse. Like Tori never tries to speed it up. If she does like a cooking video, she'll speed it up. Have you made a how-to guide for karaage? Did she? She doesn't remember. You have to check the cooking tag. More like a 896. Try to believe she's 400 away. She was at 200, like 902 at one point. She was like, wow, she made it to 900, and then she like woke up and then went down to like 86. There's probably some bots that followed her. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you for coming. Wait, Tori will go back to just chatting. Go. Okay, she's here now. She's here now. Oh wow. Okay, she can close all these files now. She'll be free of all these files. Sometimes YouTube would remove subs. Yeah, Tori didn't notice that until she like lost like 3, and she was like, oh, goodbye. Congratulations, thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming, Red. Coming down. Tori hopes you learned a bit about food. It's not hard to make at all. Not at all. It's actually really easy to cook. You just have to like you just have to just be patient with it. Don't be scared of cooking, because think about the money you save by cooking it yourself, and you can flavor it to exactly how you want it, and that's like important in Tori's opinion, because you can make it exactly on the dot how you like it. Have fun, Jim. I think it's your first YouTube stream you came by in, but thank you so much for coming by to YouTube stream. YouTube streams tend to be a bit more chiller than Twitch streams. Her Twitch streams seem to be more spontaneous, a bit more erratic. Her YouTube ones are a lot more chill, a lot more calm. We have her Foodie Talks here, which is a Tori's Foodie Talk show, which she needs to bring back at some point. She needs to invite another guest over to do some talking about Snake. But mostly we do like a lot of like more chill things and more chill games as well. You say you watch a lady cooking food that you can't even eat, your heart has mixed emotions. But Tori watches binging and babbage all the time. Got a bit erratic when you mentioned Facebook. It's because Tori's Facebook notifications pinged, and you all just want food talks. Listen, that joke won't work, Mr. Sproutcast. Like, it won't work. But we're being here. Thank you for coming by, Rumbly. It's lovely to see you. Was I in a bit like Sproutcast? You can't do this joke on Tori. Tori actually is more active than Jay is. Jay's the next day. We actually did a Foodie Talks with Jay already. Like, as in, constantly try. Obviously, don't eat raw chicken, but like, try the food. Like, you know, try like if you're making a stir fry, try each piece of the stir fry as you go, as you add each ingredient, so you understand what each ingredient does to it. You wanted to bring it up as a reminder that that song has been abandoned? He's just busy right now. Let him be with his girlfriend. But for now, Tori will get going. It is midnight. It's quite late for some of you gals. Tori's probably gonna play some Pokemon and go to bed. You're only good at making pancakes? You know what? Tori really... Maybe that could be a stream at some point. Tori wants to make Japanese souffle pancakes. You know, ones that are like fluffy and stuff? We'll do that. We'll do that if we go. Cause that doesn't smell as well. That would be pretty good as a cooking stream. But down there, here we go. Thank you for coming, Bjorn, Jay, Skyon. Oh, Tori needs a bump. Nope, it's gone. Raining, Curry, Red, Scorpion, Rumbler, Thomas, Umbre, somewhere out there in the lurking world. Thank God so much. Thank God Erika who's lurking as well. Thank God Heka. Thank God Reason. Thank God everyone. Let's go to bed now.